10 roughest places in England. England is full of heritage, history and character. Yet, behind some town facades lie deep challenges: poverty, crime and high deprivation. This video respectfully explores the 10 roughest places in England, not to judge, but to understand the realities people face: housing crises, youth unemployment, low life expectancy, and regeneration struggles. Despite the scars, these communities show resilience, grassroots action, and hope. Let's dive into their story. 10. Doncaster, South Yorkshire. Once a titan of British rail and coal mining, Doncaster faced economic decline when those industries vanished. Today, the city grapples with crime, poverty, and health inequality. Recent data shows a crime rate of around 140 to 161 crimes per 1,000 residents, well above the England average. Violent crime stands at about 45 per 1,000, nearly 30% higher than the national norm. But Doncaster isn't standing still. Since gaining city status in 2022, multi-million-pound investments in infrastructure and logistics, like the Doncaster Gateway transformation and iPort Rail Terminal, aim to revive its economic potential. 9. Middlesbrough, North Yorkshire. Middlesbrough is ranked as the 5th most deprived local authority in England according to the latest government index. Its post-industrial decline left deep economic and social scars. The town currently records a crime rate of approximately 174 per 1,000 residents, making it one of the most dangerous places in North Yorkshire. Drug-related hospital admissions and youth crime remain pressing concerns. However, there's a resurgence in motion. Major regeneration projects like Teesworks, focusing on green energy and advanced manufacturing, are creating hope for a better future. 8. Blackpool, Lancashire. Blackpool, one of the UK's most iconic seaside towns, also holds the title of England's most deprived local authority. Behind the amusements lies a community facing poverty, low life expectancy, 73.1 years for men, 78.9 for women, and substandard housing. Child poverty affects roughly 1 in 3 children. Yet, change is underway. Blackpool Central, a £300 million leisure development, aims to boost tourism and create over 1,000 new jobs. 7. Hull, Kingston upon Hull, East Yorkshire. Once a proud maritime hub, Hull now ranks as England's 4th most deprived local authority. Areas like Orchard Park and Bransholme face high unemployment, poor health, and low educational attainment. Stark inequalities persist, with life expectancy in some neighbourhoods 10 years lower than others. Crime, especially violent and drug-related offences, remains a concern. Yet, Hull is evolving. Its 2017 City of Culture status spurred £200 million in investment, igniting cultural pride and ongoing regeneration in public spaces, tech and education. 6. Rochdale, Greater Manchester. Rochdale, birthplace of the cooperative movement, now ranks among England's top 20 most deprived areas, facing child poverty, low earnings, and limited social mobility. In some areas, over 40% of children grow up below the poverty line. Crime remains a challenge, with rates at 123 per 1,000 people, driven by antisocial behaviour and gang violence. Yet, change is underway. The £80 million Rochdale Riverside development is revitalising the town centre, and local groups are working to restore opportunity and support families. 5. Burnley, Lancashire. Once a powerhouse of the textile industry, Burnley now ranks as England's 11th most deprived town, struggling with economic and health challenges. Life expectancy for men is 75.3 years, several years below the national average. Employment stands at 76.0%, but a high claimant count of 6.3% signals widespread underemployment. Crime rates, at 158.1 per 1,000 residents, exceed the national average, with violent offences particularly high. Yet Burnley is forging ahead. Burnley College thrives with a 99.8% A-level pass rate, and improved rail and digital links are strengthening ties with Manchester's economy. 4. Barking and Dagenham, London. Despite being in the capital, Barking and Dagenham remains London's most deprived borough, with some areas among the 10% most deprived in England. Child poverty is a major concern, though social care funding aims to ease the burden. Crime rates stand at 81.3 per 1,000 residents, with gang violence and knife crime remaining key issues. The Gascoigne estate, once labelled one of London's most dangerous, is undergoing full-scale redevelopment, bringing over 1,575 new homes and community spaces. Meanwhile, the Barking Riverside project, one of Europe's largest brownfield developments, aims to deliver up to 20,000 homes, new schools and rail connections, offering hope for a better future. 3. Bradford, West Yorkshire. Bradford is a youthful, multicultural city, yet it has one of the highest child poverty rates in the UK, with some wards reporting over 72% of children living in poverty. Crime in the Bradford district stands at approximately 191 per 1,000 people, including violent crime, domestic abuse, and antisocial behaviour. But hope is on the horizon. Bradford will be the UK City of Culture in 2025, bringing with it major investment, attention, and job creation. The Bradford Master Plan, worth over £500 million, is aimed at transforming the city with better housing, transport, and green space. Bradford's central location between Leeds and Manchester also gives it unique growth potential. 2. Oldham, Greater Manchester. Oldham is the most deprived borough in Greater Manchester, with many wards ranking in the bottom 10% for income, health, and education. Child poverty is severe, with over half of children in some areas living below the poverty line. Crime remains a challenge, with violence and sexual offences among the most reported incidents. Long-term unemployment stands at 5.4%, with a claimant count of 7.3%, reflecting economic struggles. Yet, Oldham is fighting back. Over £300 million is being invested in regeneration, including housing, transport, and town centre revamps. Initiatives like Madlow Youth Zone provide vital support, helping young people access sports, arts, and mentoring programs to build brighter futures. 1. Liverpool, selected inner city areas. Liverpool is celebrated for its culture, sport, and music. Yet inner city wards like Toxteth, Kirkdale, and Anfield continue to grapple with generational poverty, gang activity, and high crime. The city ranks as England's third most deprived local authority, with crime rates at 124.42 per 1,000 residents, and violent offences making up 37.3% of all reported incidents. Despite these challenges, Liverpool's regeneration journey is one of the UK's most inspiring. Projects like the £1 billion Knowledge Quarter, new stadiums, and grassroots co-ops like Home Baked are changing the narrative, proving that even the roughest places can rise when communities and investment align. These towns face deep challenges, from deprivation to crime to housing struggles. Yet they are also places of heart, heritage, and hope. With the right support, investment, and community action, they can write new stories of pride, purpose, and progress. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.